And what's going on? I just got up here and I want to talk about real quick the pastor who just pled guilty and got, I think, like 8 years in prison for killing the trans girl up in Milwaukee or Detroit. It was Detroit, I'm so sorry. Um, a lot of the times when people don't understand the fear of being a trans woman, it is the fear of a man actually who is attracted to you who is going to switch it up when the public realizes what he's attracted to, right? And I understand how a lot of people feel like this is such a double-edged sword and what the fuck is she talking about? Like, why would you purposely date somebody who you are afraid that they're going to kill you? Or why would you have sex with somebody? Or why would you, if you're a sex worker, jump into somebody's car when you're afraid that they're going to kill you? And the answer is validation. The one of the biggest killers of trans women is sometimes our desire to be validated, our desire to um, prove to ourselves and prove to the world that we are women. That's why I feel like a lot of the times, especially this conversation, trans versus cis, why it got so heated because a lot of people, a lot of the cisgender women was devalidating a lot of trans women's existence, and a lot of the trans women wanted to prove how much of women that we are. So I feel like that's why a lot of this conversation really became ballooned up because of validation. I feel like this is why a lot of trans women are forced into situations because we're not going to be put in situations where we don't feel respected or validated. So the question is, I was watching TGI Friday with Funky Geneva and them, and they was asking like, why do the trans girls still go to the streets? They go to the streets is because the street is where they find validation. In 2023, it depends on where you live at. Sometimes it's easy to find work, sometimes it's not. And people need to understand that um, depending on the city that you live in, it's still like 1996 where girls, unless you have all your identification and stuff, and in this day and age, governments are making it harder for girls to get that information. You can't find a job, so you're forced to live and eat and do what you gotta do. Validation, that's the word of the day, validation, and that's one of the things that keep trans women in the position that they're in.